Okay, Aries, welcome into your reading. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, as I'm adjusting all things here. Let's see what your situation is, Aries. Aries, for the second week of July, what have we here for my Aries, please? It's funny, like sometimes I do these videos on TikTok and they're slightly different from YouTube. I'm wondering if it's the audience. But I do find that fascinating because I feel like cards don't usually lie. There's a general theme there, but it does seem like it changes a little bit for each platform. Anyway, back to you guys. I have strength and I have the Queen of Wands. You guys are using all your strength to walk away from something that is non-committal, flaky, an affair. Others of you, if that's not the case, then you just being you. You're being the Queen of Wands. Male or female, whatever your pronoun is, you are my queens. The incoming energy is the King, so we could see the difference between the two. If this was a private reading, it'd be hella different. Now, with that said, at the bottom of the deck, oh my God, very much so, you're walking away from something that's not emotionally satisfying. And why I said, oh my God, is because right under that is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is ending in betrayal. So I don't know if you're doing it because you're walking away from someone or it is them and you already sense it. So you're being preemptive about it. But after that, I do see an Ace of Wands. So I do like that. But you should know Neptune and Mercury is going retrograde this month. So Aries, a lot of you, some of your exes could be coming back this summer months. Some of you, yes, it can be winter, July and August. So I could be more specific and more clear. But back to what's here on the situation. You are holding yourself back or you're using all your strength and might in regards to doing something. Either you're holding back, resisting, or you're using all your strength to persevere. Okay, and this is you. Sometimes the Queen of Wands represents the mistress or the mister, the third party person. Now, what is coming in towards my Aries, please? Just feel like Aries, a lot of things are going to get cleared up for you in July, especially because of Pluto. Pluto being right here at this month, it's one of those planets that influences things for us that need to die, right? Things that no longer work for us. But there are even parts about us, like our shadow side and things we don't like about ourselves, like our habits, the things that we do, the why we introspect, like, why am I dating the same people? How do I get myself in the same situation? Why do I find all these types of characters? You're going to start changing that part about you and you're going to start pinpointing and noticing those small little tiny details. And you're going to apply those necessary changes so your life and your world does change. A lot of you, huge career changes, huge. A lot of you are focusing on, your relationship goals. And as I say this, the Magician comes out. So all of that, ditto, okay? Because the Magician manifests things. You're trying to manifest something into your life, whether it is a new career or whether it is a job or whether it is a relationship or something that you want that's healthy and normal, right? And you have all the tools available to do this now. So you're trying to manifest it. I do see somebody asking you out to talk on an emotional level. Sure, can be you. All right, let's see. What's the surprise here for my Aries, please? Four of Wands. I like the Four of Wands. It's a nice card. Ooh, justice for your house. If I was to put it literally. This is Libra energy, by the way. This is Taurus energy. Let's talk about Four of Wands. Four of Wands is upgrade. And it could be literally upgrading your home, literally buying a home, literally moving, something to do with your home. And yes, that's because probably Jupiter's in your fifth house, which is all about home. But it's also talking about an upgrade at work or a relationship. So if you're just sitting there dating somebody and you don't know what you are, this is the upgrade. You are something. You are getting engaged, you're getting married, your boyfriend, girlfriend, you're stabilizing. This person brings in that justice. All right. So if you've been waiting for this, here's the karma card. Here's the justice that brings it in. Some of you, it could be literal, like you're at, court and you're signing documents for a home. But I do see judgment at the back of the deck here. You do need to make a decision based on a relationship or something that you've committed to. Let's continue, because when we clarify, we'll obviously get more details. What's the advice here for Aries, please? The Hierophant. These are two major arcanas here. The Hierophant, again, which is Taurus energy, and then the Star card, which is Aquarius energy. All right. There is something here that needs to be played out traditionally. What am I talking about? Traditionally meaning like you go to college or you go to school to get that degree. You don't just Google shit and all of a sudden you're like a doctor. This is what I mean. You take traditional steps. You go and you get certified for something. To get engaged or married, what do? You court somebody. You date them. You meet friends. You meet family. You take traditional steps. That's what I mean by Hierophant. Hierophant is also about community. It's about school, education, church. Excuse me, my throat. And values. And it's in your advice position. A second, guys. And then the Star card, which talks about being positive and hopeful. You have to take traditional steps right now and remain positive and hopeful. And the reason I suspect that this is coming out is because there's an air sign energy at the bottom of the deck, meaning you. You're here. You're in your head. And in your head, you're like, oh, what do I need to cut out? Should I put the sword down? Should I talk to this person? What should I do? You're overanalyzing. But that's why this card is coming out and saying, well, if you're going to be an Aries sign, let me show you some Aquarius energy. Be positive. Be hopeful. Use the traditional steps and you should be fine. All right. What is the outcome of the week? Two of Swords. You're going to be torn. I think you're struggling to make a decision between two paths. Like, say, for example, your career, right? You're like, oh my God, do I take a risk? Do I just go out there and do this now? But what about my financial situation and da-da-da-da? Should I date this person or not? Because if I date this person, then I'm really closing off the chapter with the other person. You're torn. Whatever your circumstances, you're torn. You're trying to make a difficult decision by the end of the week. I do see Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which I don't like because that always leads to something like not done the right way. Of course, this could be done to you. This is like sneaking. This is like ghosting. This is like cheating. This is like needing to use stealth moves. You might even need to be, doing something on the DL. But it sucks that you have to be in this kind of energy. All right. But we'll see. Maybe that's not you. It could be the other person. But aside from that, the fact that this is happening, this will lead to somebody being stuck and then emotionally guarded regarding someone from the past. Let's continue. What is Strength and Queen of Wands, please? Yeah, some of you are having an affair. Others of you are doing something casually and not taking it seriously. I can't even believe I just saw this. This is a first for everything. I usually have cards that flip out, right? This is the first time in my life as I'm shuffling that there's a card that was upright. So I'm going to take it because I'm just going to imagine that the universe wants me to read that for you. But here's what I do like. The bottom of the deck. Dun, dun, dun. The Ace of Cups. And then Justice. All right. So this thing, and I really feel this. I'm going to read this two ways, okay? This, for me, for all intents and purposes, is an affair. It's in, out, it's non-committal. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. But it looks like you're trying to resist it and not do it and hold back from it because that's not how you want things, right? And then this is the universe double checking, all right? And they're like, okay, Aries life is moving forward. It's not getting stuck. They're not going to repeat a pattern. Or are they? Because I'm going to bring this person back and see what they're going to do. Do they clean this shit up and they move forward together? Or is this going to be another round of same old crap? That is the universe doing this to you on purpose. So your life can move forward with what you want. Okay? And I like the fact that there's an Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, because this is what's going to be your justice to what's going to come in from being left out in the cold by somebody else, which could be a fire sign or, you know, somebody you had an attraction with. All right, let's continue and see what the manifestation is over here with the Magician. See if you're the one manifesting it or the universe is, but I suspect you both are. And you're collaborating. And now the universe sees you doing those changes. Aries, Magician. The Queen of Swords. It's the second time I'm seeing Queen of Swords. Unless you guys are dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But that's a female energy. But I digress. I think it's you. I think you're in your head. I think that there's some kind of unrequited love or something that just doesn't satisfy you or make you happy. So you're like, that's not for me. That job is not for me. That person's not for me, whatever it is. As you're trying to manifest something here in your life, Aries, you are going to start receiving forms of abundance from the universe. And at first, you're going to be looking at it like, I don't really care for it, because you're pining over the loss of something else or someone else. Meanwhile, there's the universe in the door trying to give you some other form of abundance. But you are so closed off to it, you don't notice it, or you find it unattractive or uninteresting. All right, and the reason is because you're not in your element. You're being in your head as an air sign. But you are trying to manifest something. I think you're trying to rationalize something. And say, you know what, let me be rational. You're rationalizing something here. And maybe there's like some breadcrumbing going on because there's 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, but that's the point of whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. As these things that you're trying to manifest come in, you're starting to look at them like, it's not really what I want. But that's okay. Think of it like this, Aries, chopping wood. As you keep chopping wood, one situation is going to lead you to the next, where it'll be your golden ticket. It will be your place where you want to be. All right, what is this? What's this 4 of Wands and Justice? This is good. This is stability. This is an upgrade. What are we doing here? What is the 4 of Wands and Justice, please? Someone from your past. There's like guilt and regret and loss. Maybe you felt bad that it didn't work out, or it was guilty. I don't know. This could be someone from your past, or it can be vice versa, in the sense that you are moving forward with someone else with a new future and you're leaving somebody from your past behind. But here's the thing, the feeling guilty part, the shoulda, woulda, coulda card. I always say, you know what? If we leave people from the past behind and then they come back to us, you hear me all the time say this, they got to come in correct. Some people will do their homework and come back, and they will come back correct. Others will not. And we're going to have to leave them there. But as this happens to you, whatever this upgrade is, Aries, you're going to start moving forward slowly and cautiously. But I think you're also still going to wait for something else. I'm so curious to know what this is in your lives. Like nosy Irene. But anyway, let's move on. Let's see your advice, which is to stay positive and hopeful. Shine like the star that you are, because this is the star card, and sometimes it means it's literal, like being a star, like a singer or an artist or somebody who does things in their field that actually makes them look like a star, quite literally. And to do the traditional steps and methods here. Okay, that's 3 major arcanas, which is crazy to me. Here's Aries energy now, the Fool, with the 6 of Pentacles. Somebody needs your attention. Somebody needs either your time, your effort, your love, a phone call, to listen to them, even money. Could be literal. But it's talking about sharing the love right there. And taking a leap of faith and a risk like you are, Aries. It doesn't matter if you don't have anything lined up. Take the risk. That's what it's saying here. And somebody needs you. Just do whatever it is that you're going to do traditionally. Remain positive and hopeful. Share the love as you go. Because it's an age-old adage. The more you give, the more you receive. All right. And I do see a water sign at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Does not need to be a water sign. They just have this strong in their charts. Or this is somebody who's represented by those energies, which is someone available emotionally. Somebody who is mature to have difficult conversations. Somebody who will listen. That's this person. They do not have a hard time saying the I love yous. They just don't. I like it though, because behind that is wish fulfillment. And then the Star card again. So if whoever you're dealing with, if this is the new person, just traditional, remain positive, take a risk, just keep going, share the love, be open. Don't be closing all these boundaries and, show your boundaries, but, don't be like closing the gates and shit. 2 of Swords. Why are you torn? This could be a reconciliation or flat out good news. All right. I see an Aries energy at the bottom of the deck. This could be you. And then I also see Earth sign. Wow. And I see Lovers. What in the actual F are you doing? Aries, this is next week. Oh my God. I see Earth. I see fire. I see Lovers. I see next week being an interesting story right there. But over here, why are you torn? It is about a reconciliation, but you have fear of the unknown. You're thinking too much. Okay, because I'm looking at the Queen of Swords twice now. You're thinking too much. Go with the flow. That's why you have the Wheel of Fortune here as your thing. Go with the flow. Go with your gut. Go with your instinct, Aries. Go with how you feel. And it's okay for you to say, to talk to somebody, be like, you know what, this is me. I'm fiery. I'm passionate. Sometimes I'm impatient. Sometimes I make mistakes. But what I do for real is live my truth. I live my honesty. I live my values. If you can stay with me, cool. If you can't understand this about me, then I guess we do have fundamental differences. Things like you could say, not only to yourself, but to your person very easily. And that's very attractive. And if they don't find that attractive, then get rid of them. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But you know what I mean. But here I'm looking at reconciliation or good news. The only problem is you're worried. You don't know where this could lead. I'm telling you, don't even think about that. Stay in the present, okay? Remain positive and hopeful. It's funny. We see so many movies where like this one woman, she has like 2 choices of men. But strangely enough, she tells both of them what's going on. And they still stay with her because she was being honest. Now they're vying for her. But you will see through your own time what is the right decision for you to make here. Whether it is a job or a person or a circumstance. Because there's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of anyway. And I do see this big fat Aries energy at the bottom of the deck along with another Earth sign. So we'll see. All right. No throwing out the baby with the bathwater is what I'm trying to say. Love here for Aries. Make the effort. And this is going right back to your advice here with the 6 of Pentacles in the advice position. Making the effort. That's what this is. Making the effort. It is somebody needing your attention. It is somebody needing your love. It is somebody needing your efforts. Okay? So that's what it's saying there for you. Let's do a unicorn. Should we do a unicorn? Yeah, let's do a unicorn. Let's be funny. Aries, please. It's funny, one zodiac sign keeps getting eat your vegetables. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how badly do they eat? I was like, I never get that for Aries. What I just got done telling you. Guys, excuse the cursing. You are giving too many fucks, all right? Look at this. Give 0. 0. This is what I was trying to explain over here. This card puts it better than I do. The unicorns. All right, guys, leave me your comments down below. Much love. Everyone else that are members, I'll see you over at the extended and next reading next week. Everyone else, you can find me on TikTok too now.